Morning, this is Victor Callender. And again, the topic here for me this morning is serial predators. And I would really say um, that the most confused time in Barbados is 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Barbados is mixed up and confused like most of the world as it relates to its religion. But I want to deal with Barbados in particular because it's my place of birth. And as a child growing up in Barbados, I saw people who were supposed to be principally Christian people do things that were absolutely despicable and do things that violated the trust between children and adults. And at the end of the day, it's almost a crime to be an adolescent girl growing up in Barbados. Growing up in Barbados as an adolescent girl who is open to perversion in her own household and then perversion in the school and the church and everywhere else is really a sad, sad story as it relates to my beloved country. We can't talk about those issues, the issues of suffering of children, women, and the elderly. We are in no place at all to say that we are developing as a nation. In fact, we're regressing. Um, it is sad when men, grown men, cannot see someone else's girl child as in the form of a father figure and not see her as a piece of property, a piece of meat, somebody that they can be predatory against. And the serial predatorial attitudes of teachers, whether it be at Combermere, Harrison College, St. Michael's Girls' School, Parkinson, Ellerslie, Urban Harris was a serial predator. He was a serial predator from the 1940s, 50s, all the way to the 1980s. He did it under the guise of being a music teacher and a cricket coach. And he predated, he was predatory with people's children. And none of you spoke up. Shame on you. Shame on you. You should be ashamed of yourself if you're in your 70s and 80s and you were afflicted by what this man did and you said nothing. You let other people's children be consumed by the wickedness of this man. And it's still happening in Barbados today. You turn your eyes while you go to church and pray and drink from the cup, the blood of Christ, and eat of the bread of Christ, all falsehoods and falsities, where you know that people's children in those same bodies, those same edifices that you go, that they're being predated upon, that they're being treated in the worst form, the most vile ways, and you turn your eyes and pretend that you didn't see. Shame on you, Barbados. Shame on you. And I say it and say it and say it till the grave, if need be. It's disgusting. It's disgusting that we live in a society that allows grown ass individuals, men and women, to inflict that kind of damage psychologically on young people, on young minds. Sad. We learned too well from the slave masters, too well from slavery. And as a result, you know, you have a lot of walking wounded in Barbados, people incapacitated by the sins of adulthood, sins of people who should have known better, who should have treated them better. And you dirty, lazy, crippled individuals in the House of Assembly, shame on you, you parasites, for letting this thing happen, this affliction happen to people's children. You're a shameful bunch of individuals who don't have the intestinal fortitude to stand on the side of right and say what you know to be the truth. That predatory behavior against children, the elderly, and women is bad. Bad for Barbados all the time, and wrong as two left shoes. But you don't have the intestinal fortitude or the guts. You 30 cowards. You don't have the guts to do it. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.